Cracking Dublin's hard to beat. Come on, we'll try another street. You like the fiddles, but I like the flutes. Let's see you dancing in them fancy boots. Dublin has the best of crack. Drinking porter thick and black. Never stop until it's coming out your bloody ears. Keep it up until the dawn appears.
It's me, for God's sake, hurry up!
Jesus, I thought you were never coming. What is it, Molly? Are you all right?
Jesus, Sean, I don't know. I had a feeling I was being followed.
Oh, Christ, don't say that to me.
It's all right. I went into the tin church for a minute. They were hearing confessions. I waited a while, and then I managed to slip out by the sacristy, but I don't think anyone saw me. It was probably my imagination.
Did you bring the gun?
The gun? No, I have enough problems. I don't want any trouble with guns.
You didn't bring the gun. Oh, Jesus, I told you! Molly, are you listening to me? I've no chance without that gun! Molly, what's wrong with you? For God's sake, listen to me!
Sean, let me go!
Molly.
No.
Molly, listen to me. Molly, please, listen to me. You have to get me that gun, right? You just have to. I've no chance without it. I've no chance.
Oh, George, where are you? Where are you? I knew you shouldn't go. I dreamt of trouble even then. And now I just don't know if we will ever meet again. All this time you've been away, I've worried by myself, hoping, praying every day you'd come and I could tell. I must tell you, can I tell you? No, maybe it's over now. So is it over now? Is it really over? Over?
Hey, Kelly!
Jesus, Ollie!
I need to talk to you about something.
Christ, I know that miserable look you're wearing. I know when you put on your going to funeral faces. Who are you wearing it for today, huh? Whose house are you going to visit with sorrow and despair this time?
Jesus, Maggie.
Mrs. Kelly.
No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear, no.
Very sorry, Mrs. Kelly. No. Sean was a brave man, loyal comrade.
Where?
The lane behind Beaver Street.
Beaver Street is broken body lying lonely in the dirt of a lane. Oh,
If there's anything we can do.
Why, with the funeral?
no, I'll bury me own son. I don't want you near him with your flags and your guns. I want no more of your hate. Away and leave the dead with the dead, for that's what I am from this day out.
I'm very sorry to have brought you this terrible news, Mrs. Kelly. Sean was a loyal comrade.
That didn't save him.
That's right, Mrs. Kelly. He died for Ireland, like Pierce, Wolfe Tone.
He died for Ireland. He died for nothing. You and I know why he died. He died for nothing.
Come on, do.
He died for nothing.
Now my whole home is gone. He was my only son. He lay all night beside a dirty lane. His head, his lovely head, I've often held in bed. He'll never need a mother's hug again. The guns have had their say. waste his life alone.
Nelly,
It's like a ship with a big broad beam from hip to hip.
her foghorn.
Such a noise that she always frightens off the boys.
There's girls of every shape and kind.
But if you have working on your mind,
There's ne'er a one that you will find.
to meet us up on a decent point.
And Nancy,
It's like a goat with a big black beard around her throat.
she eats salt.
She never sees like the leaves and branches off the trees.
There are girls of every shape and
But
kind.
if you have working on your mind,
There is ne'er a one that you will find.
to meet us up on a decent point.
Look at them, 19 or 20 boards, I have plenty. I've the best bunch in town. 10 ones and tall ones, big ones and small ones, blonde hair or black or brown. Oh, female sensations, great combinations, all curves and bobs and bits. With dedication to your elation, show off their charms and wits to all.
Want some?
We got some.
You need some?
We got some. Come and have some fun. We love it when you come. Tumbling or rumbling, stumbling or bumbling, nobody gives a damn. Ready to succumb if you pay your sum. When you're done and had your fun, we'll run with a different one. Look at them. Tom, Dick, or Harry, single or married, they're all the same to me. Some want distraction, others just action, as long as you pay the fee. Tommy, 5 bob a session, then to confession, then they come back for more. Powerful temptation or sheer desperation, bring them back to me door for more.
You want some?
We got some.
You need some?
We got some. Come into me arms. Come and try me charms. You won't regret it whenever you get it. Love never does no harm. Love it every day. Keeps the blues away. That's the way we always say. It's worth every penny you pay.
Come into me,
You want some? We got some.
let me feel your
You need some? We got some. We are waiting. Love never does no harm.
Oh, we have to
Love you have to pay. Some blues away. You want some? We got some. You need some? It's worth every penny you pay. That's the way we always say. It's worth every penny. You better believe it. It's worth every penny you pay.
Dolly, come here. You're looking great. You know what I'm going to tell you? You really are. You're just looking smashing. Tell me, what are you charging these days? You know, like to a friend.
Well,
usually £0.5.
Oh, £0.5.
But for you,
Well,
it'll be 7 6
here. I'm going to that shit in a go.
Right, come on, the laddies, get out moving. We need this. Come on. Get them out. Get them out.
What are you talking about? I'm not finished me pint. I'm
Move
not.
along. Upstairs, girls. Come on.
I'm not leaving till I finish me drink. I know me rights, you know. I know me rights, so I'm staying until I get...
Listen.
What?
Not going to tell you again, mister.
Oh, all right. I'm leaving. Can you not take a joke? Jeez, people have no sense of humour these days.
Right, Ollie?
Yeah, and not a word out of you.
Don't know what we were bringing it here for. Why don't you just shoot him outside?
I have to find out how much he knows, how much he blabbed to the Free Staters.
Already told you you're wasting your time. I know nothing.
I know nothing. Then what are you doing back here then?
I came back to see Molly.
It's still Molly Cassidy, is it? Well, hard luck, mate. Molly Cassidy and Sean Kelly are going to swap rings next week.
I don't believe you.
Shut up!
Here. What the hell are you doing, Ollie? Jesus, who have you there?
I'll tell you what we have here, a British spy. You better keep your mouth shut.
I don't want no trouble about this place.
You'll do as you're told or else we'll shut you down. Do you think you'd last 5 minutes in this town if this wasn't a safe house?
That's right. Who are like you?
You watch what you're saying, you little shite.
Come on! Don't, come here, cut it out! Cut it out, the both of you. Hey, get out. Give us the keys to the back room.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, get him in there. Now, Becky, you see nothing.
I don't think rouge was ever intended for the likes of me.
Of course it was. It'll put a bit of colour in your cheeks, ma'am. You'll get used to it.
Molly, do you never leave that window?
I'm waiting.
You can't always be waiting.
Sure, what else can I do? Jesus, will you look who's coming?
Who?
The canon.
The cannon? What does he want? Is he coming up here?
I don't know. Yeah, he's at the door below.
Ah, God almighty, would you look at the state of the place? I'll have to get this muck off me face.
Don't bother yourself, ma'am. Makeup is harmless. I'm not afraid of the canon.
Is what I hear true? Answer me. Is it true that you're expecting?
I'm going to have a baby, yes.
Didn't I warn you about that Englishman? Now you're reaping the rewards of your sluttishness. I wouldn't have known a thing about it if it wasn't for Mrs. Galbraith.
Oh, it's good to have friends.
The disgrace on this house.
Father, I'm going to have a baby.
Have you no repentance? Did you not think about the disgrace you would bring on your parents? Your poor mother struggling to keep her head up. Your father ashamed to face his friends. The wrath of God will descend upon this house and all who dwell in it for the scandal and bad example you have given in my parish.
But we'll do the best we can for the child, Canon.
It will have to be adopted, of course. The orphanage. Thank God we have the sisters in the Magdalen Laundry in Gloucester Road. To take sluts like you off the street and keep you from corrupting decent Catholic families.
No,
What?
no one is touching my baby.
Don't you dare speak to me like that, you little whore! We'll see what your father has to say when I've had a chance to talk to him. That child was conceived in filth and sin. You and it must pay the price.
You're not touching my baby. Our baby. George and I are going to get married.
A mixed marriage, and to an Englishman? Are you mad? Do you imagine for one moment that I would agree to that? What way did you bring this girl up?
We won't keep you any longer, Canon.
What? What did you say?
I know you're a busy man, Canon. My daughter and I, we won't keep you from your business any longer.
Are you?
Good day, Canon.
I see. You haven't heard the end of this. I just hope you've been to confession, both of you.
Oh, ma'am, thank you.
Thank me. For what?
For standing up for me in front of the canon.
Sure, if I don't stand up for you, who will?
Oh, ma'am, I can't take this any longer. Where is he? It's over 2 months since he went to England.
I'm sorry, love. I'd like to believe in him, but it looks as if he's gone. He must have sold the dogs and taken your father's money.
No, I know, George. He would never do that.
Well, sure, we'll see.
Oh, Ma'am, what if you're right? What's to become of me? He doesn't even know I'm going to have his baby.
We'll face the worst together, Macushla. I've raised you from a seed, and I'll always be here for you.
Waiting here, he doesn't come to me. Not a word to say he'd gone away. Though we vowed that we would always be bound together close in every way. Oh, such beautiful new words he wove. Were they really only cruel lies? Still I cannot help it, I still love him. Though he's gone, he's left me waiting here. I lie in bed awake at night and say a prayer that he will write. I'd follow anywhere if I knew he was there. I really wouldn't care if he was waiting there.
He'll marry her. Be God, I'll see to that. He won't escape, no matter where he hides. I'll catch that rat before she has his brat, before the story's shouted far and wide. Chins will wag along the bloody street. How Mrs. Flynn and Maggie, they'll shout it far and wide. There's the father of the one who was so sweet, with the Brit who left her with a bun inside. Don't you know, oh don't you know, oh ho ho ho. I'm the father of the one with the bun inside. Don't you know? So all me daughter thinks of me is this, with all the worries that I have to bear. But no, me bloody daughter couldn't see, or if she did, she clearly didn't care. The way she brought her shame about this place, I'll be a laughing stock in every bar. They'll point the finger right into me face to show exactly what they think we are.
I still see through a mother's eyes, my fragile infant needing care. I held back tears each time you cried your childhood fears. I had to share, as day by day the woman dawns from this dear child who left my knee. Your hopes keep stirring in my bones, your sorrow's shadow over me.
It's Magdalene's, that's just a place for her. I don't have room for prostitutes round here, so off she'll go and take her bastard too. I'm damned if I will ever shed a tear. Chins will wag along the bloody street. How Mrs. Flynn and Maggie, they'll shout it far and wide. There's the father of the one who was so sweet, with the Brit who left her with a bun inside. Don't you know, oh don't you know, oh ho ho ho. I'm the father of the one with the bun inside.
I
I still see through a mother's
Waiting here, he doesn't come to me.
With a ball inside.
My fragile infant needing
Waiting
care.
here, he doesn't come.
I held back tears each time
He'll marry whore.
I still see through
Be gone, I'll see to that. With a ball inside.
I still see through
He'll marry whore. With a ball inside.
I still see through a mother's eyes.
With a ball inside. With a ball inside. With a ball inside. He'll marry whore. With a ball inside. For the love of the good crucified Christ, you're trying to depress us all into a state of suicide or what? That's one miserable class of a tune.
It's the times that are in it, yeah.
Suppose you're right. There's young Sean Kelly dead and buried, no one to answer for it.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever hear young Willie Nolan upstairs playing on his fife and him with his bandsman's cap on?
What cap?
A bandsman's cap. He's in the Lawrence O'Toole bloody band.
Bandsman's cap, how are you? God, I can't abide amateurs.
There's some class of competition coming up. He's been practicing for weeks.
Going over the same scrap of a tune till you're sick of it. That's not music.
Ah, but you've the head for it. The memory like and a sort of natural aptitude.
Natural aptitude. Now you're talking. You see, that's the difference between an amateur and a professional. An amateur needs his music. A professional plays by ear.
No doubt about it. Music's a very complicated class of an article.
Now you're talking.
Young Nolan was trying to explain it to me. He was saying there were 7 notes. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G.
7 notes!
Well, that's what he said.
And you believed him?
Well...
He didn't mention Santa Claus by any chance. I suppose you believe in him as well.
Look, I'm only telling you what he bloody said. He said there was 7 notes. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G.
And what about H, I, J, K, L, M and all the rest?
He never mentioned them.
Bloody sure he never mentioned them. He never mentioned them because he doesn't bloody know them. That's why. Them amateur bands never goes further than a G. Now, can you see a professional like me making do with 7 notes?
Ah, sure, I don't know.
Listen to this. Now, how many notes was in that?
I don't know. You played them too quick for me to count them.
Well, it was nearer 27 than 7, and that's without a bandsman's cap on.
All right.
Any word of the money?
Money?
You know, the money from across the water.
After these things take time. I'm always telling you, business can't be rushed. You just have to be patient.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
But here, it's better than digging foundations.
Yeah. How's the daughter?
What?
How's the daughter? How's Molly?
What do you mean, how's the daughter? What are you getting at?
I'm getting at nothing. Just asking you a question. How's the daughter?
Ah, I can see you've heard. She's up the spout, that's how she is.
Oh, the Englishman. God, isn't it terrible the way them boys come over here and take advantage of our Irish hospitality? He's gone, I suppose.
He's not gone as long as he has me money, for I'll see that he's not gone, the bastard.
Oh, I say now, he'll be looking to see the colour of that money.
What about your 5%?
Oh, I've said 3 Hail Marys for the happy repose of the soul of my 5%. Well, like you, Molly, the pair of us, we're up the spout. He's taken us to the cleaners.
Jesus, Whippet, you seem very sure of yourself that he's not coming back.
Well, you know, you get a sort of feeling, how would you put it? A hunch, that's it, a hunch.
To hell with you and your hunches. You know more than you're letting on.
I know, don't be talking.
You bloody do. You tell me what you know about the Englishman or I'll kick the bejesus
Pull
out
it
of
out,
you.
leave me alone, I know nothing.
I'm warning you.
I swear I know
I'll break your fucking neck.
I don't know as much as Dylan.
Dylan? Oliver Dylan?
And Doran.
Jesus Christ, you mean the diehards haven't?
Maybe.
Well, they can do what they like with that bastard, but I want me money.
Oh, don't be a fool, you don't want to get mixed up with fellas like them.
Where have they got him?
Jesus Christ, Peter, I can't tell you that. You know what they're like, they'd shoot me too.
Where have they got him?
All right, I tell you, but you're not to let on to them that I did. I swear you won't tell them.
Yeah, where is he?
They have him over in Mabbott Lane, in Becky Cooper's.
The Hua house?
Yeah, it's a safe house for the irregulars.
Becky Cooper's. Right, we're going over there.
Jeez, you mad? I can't go near there. They'd see me.
Well, you keep your mouth shut about this, or be Jesus, I'll kick you in the teeth so hard that feckin' whistle of yours will be poking out of your arse.
Here's £4 I was saving for a rainy day. God knows I never thought it'd be like this.
I'll send it back to you as soon as I start to earn a few shillings.
But Macushla, London, do you have to go?
Ma'am, you know how it is. There's no place for me here anymore. You should see the way people stare at me on the street, laughing and nudging one another.
I'll let them stare.
And there's the canon. If he and me da have their way, they'll put me in the Magdalene laundry and they'll take away my baby like an orphan. Isn't that what happened to Mary Grimes? None of yous ever said anything, but we all knew she was expecting, and then she just disappeared. She's still up there in Gloucester Road washing people's filthy shirts, and if I stay on here, that's what'll happen to me.
But London is so far away. Sure, where will you go? What'll you do?
I'm going to Shoreditch. That's where he lives. He'll be waiting for me there.
God, I hope you're right. So long as you're away, there'll always be a candle in the window.
Oh, ma'am.
My dreams have all turned to dust this long time.
Come on, ma'am. You're the one who always kept us going through thick and thin. Chin up. Stiff upper lip as we British. I'll write to you. I promise.
Glow, sweet candle, glow, glow with your hopeful flame. Glow, sweet candle, glow, never forget her name. As the guiding star brought the three wise men, call her from afar to her home again. Come back to Dublin, don't stay too long. Come back to Dublin, where you belong. And where'er you go, I hope you will know this lonely candle keeps burning for you. This lonely candle keeps burning for you.
Come back to Dublin, calling to me. Come back to Dublin, where I should be.
And where'er you go, you will always know this lonely candle keeps burning for you. This lonely candle keeps burning for you. Glow, sweet candle, glow. Glow, sweet candle, glow. Glow, sweet candle, glow.
Molly! Molly!
Maggie, what is it? What's
Where's
wrong?
your mother?
She's upstairs, but what?
Go up and get her, quick, quick.
Ma'am! Ma'am, come down quickly.
I think your father has lost the use of his reason.
Are you all right, Maggie?
Anna.
What is it?
Maggie, what's wrong with you?
It's Padder. He's gone after Ollie Dillon. He thinks the irregulars are holding the Englishman on his money.
The Englishman.
Oh my God!
He's mad to go near them two.
Did you say holding?
Where did he go?
Did you say holding, sweet Jesus? Maggie, where is he?
I heard Whippet say that they had him over in Monto and Becky Cooper's.
Becky Cooper's?
I'm going there.
No!
But I'm going to get something first.
Where do you go, Molly? Come here.
What is she doing? Molly, wait!
What are we going to do, Anna?
We'll have to go over to Becky Cooper's. Padder's there. It's in Mabbott Lane, isn't it?
For God's sake, Anna, don't get mixed up with them fellas. Haven't I suffered enough for all of us?
Come on,
haven't
hurry,
I?
for God's sake.
Molly, wait!
Nelly! It's like a ship with a big broad beam from hip to hip. Her foghorn! Such a noise that she always frightens off the boys. There's girls of every shape and kind. But if you have more in mind, there's ne'er one that you will find to keep us up on a decent point.
Will you get out there and do your duty? Go on.
Get out of that.
Oh, good evening, mister. What'll it be?
Ball of malt.
Ball of malt? Right you are.
Thanks.
Water?
No, it's grand as it is.
Will there be anything else?
Yeah. I'm looking for 2 men.
Men? 2 of them? I think you've come to the wrong place.
Look, I'm serious. I'm looking for 2 men. Oliver Dillon and his sidekick, Duke Dorton.
Sorry, what name did you say?
Duke Dorton and Ollie Dillon, for Christ's sake. I know they're here.
The hell are you doing here, Cassidy?
The Englishman. You're holding him here.
Keep your voice down. What's all this about?
The Englishman. He sold dogs to me in England, and I want me money.
Who told you there was an Englishman here? Did someone tell you there was an Englishman here? Who told you that?
Never mind who told me. I know he's here. Just let me talk to him.
Telling you, there's no Englishman here. And if he wouldn't talk to us, he's hardly going to talk to you.
I'm warning you.
You're warning me! You're warning me. Will you get out of here, old man? You're way out of your depth.
I'm not moving till I get me money.
Why don't you listen to what I'm saying? Do you end up with a bullet in the back of your neck?
Leave him alone. Get back.
Christ, Molly, will you watch what you're doing?
For God's sake, put that thing away. Don't point it at me. Is it loaded?
Do you want to find out?
Jesus, Molly, where'd you get that?
You tell him, Doran. You tell him, you little bastard. You know where I got this gun. It was you that put it into Sean Kelly's hands. It was you that turned him into a murderer. And it was you that shot him. You killed Sean Kelly!
Look, that wasn't me. It wasn't me.
You killed Sean Kelly!
It was Ollie Dillon that done him. I had nothing to do with it. Now, will you put that thing away, for God's sake?
For God's sake? What did you ever do for God's sake?
What do you want, anyway?
I want the Englishman. I want George. Now, where is he?
I don't know where he is. We wait for Ollie Dillon.
No, wait. No, you tell me, or I'll kill you like the little rat you are. Now, where is he? Where have you got him?
I tell you, just put that thing away, for God's sake.
Where is he?
Look, he's in the back room. I'll get him. Please don't shoot.
For Christ's sake, Molly, watch what you're doing with that.
I know what I'm doing, Da. I'll kill this evil bastard if I have to.
No, don't shoot me. It had nothing to do with Sean. Look, I'll get the Englishman out for you, okay? I'll get him out.
Go with him, Da. Lock him in. Go on. Careful. Oh, man, pray God he's alive. Oh, God, please.
He's all right, Molly.
Molly! George! George, I thought you were dead. Tell me you're all right.
I'm a bit bruised, but I'm all in one piece.
Oh, George. Oh, God.
They thought I was a spy. They kept asking me about Michael Collins and all that sort of stuff, but they didn't get the money.
What money?
Your father's money for the dogs. I hid it.
Oh, but that doesn't matter. Nothing matters now that you're safe.
Oh.
George, take me to England.
But I've just come from there.
That's where I was going when I found out you were back here. Take me to London, Piccadilly, Hyde Park, the band.
I'll take you anywhere.
There's just one thing. We need to come back here in 6 months.
6 months? Why?
I want the baby to be born in Ireland.
Baby? What, you're going to have a baby?
We're going to have a baby.
A baby, Molly? I don't believe it.
You'd better believe it. I love you, George Aiken.
I love you, Macushla. Charmed by your language, what defense have I? And when you speak it, there's a bright glint in your eye. Words like a storm, like a grog capture me. Words, I'm in your spell, can't you see? Words like Macushla are music to me. Words, I am entranced by Macree. Are they for me? Please say Macree. Or say, or store once
Idiots!
No, it's a bit of a mess, all right.
A mess?
What could I do? The girl had a gun, could have gone off at any time.
You had a gun too, hadn't you? Where was it?
It was in my coat pocket.
Christ! Why did you leave this fool alone with that Englishman?
I was only out for half an hour.
That bastard knows more now than he did before. You left that girl and her father make fools of you.
I know.
You know? You know nothing! You don't understand what's going on around you. A year ago, the people around here would have been as Republican as you or me. They would have strung up that English spy from the nearest lamppost and danced around it. Now it's all jobs and employment and the rest of it. If they had enough to put food in their bellies, they'd settle for 26 counties and forget about the north. Mick Collins will have won.
People have to eat too.
We're finished in this town unless we make an example of that English bastard.
Look, we'll get him.
You get him! But it has to be public.
What do you mean public, Ollie?
I want no back alleys this time. No cloak and dagger stuff. I want this to be an execution.
I don't know what you mean.
Public execution?
Yeah, come on, do it quick, let's get him, come on.
Somebody see us.
Nora, hey Nora.
What?
Cassidy's money's come.
What money?
The money for the dogs. The Englishman brought it at last.
Jesus, he's staked in it. Ah, here they are now.
Do you know what, Padder? You're like a pig in shite.
Here you are, Squire, with my compliments.
The blessings of God in you.
Didn't you always say that money was the best religion?
Well, there's a hell of a lot of Hail Marys here, I can tell you.
Mr. Cassidy, I want to marry your daughter.
Well, in view of your contribution to the Cassidy family fortune, I can hardly say no, George.
Oh, Ma'am, I'm so happy.
Stop him, father!
Jesus Christ!
Maggie, you've had your day of sorrow. Now mine has come. Macushna's gone. She's gone. And now I'm left alone. My need for living's done. poor Makushla's gone, they shot her down. No laughter in her eyes, nor will she ever cry. We'll bury all her love beneath the ground. She had so much to give, to teach us how to live, not follow blindly towards this hopeless fate. That was her only goal, to give her love to all, and rid this land of all its terrible hate. Mother of God, where were you? Merciful God, take me to Mother of God, she's with you, while I must face this life alone. Must Ireland ask this price? Why must I sacrifice and give Makushla to the greedy grave? Who but the women are the victims of this war? We give up all we love and must be brave. The guns have had their say, they're taking her away to give her to her lonely early grave. Gone now, her smiling face, her beauty and her grace, while I keep living here just like a slave. Mother of God, where were you? Merciful God, take me to Mother of God, she's with you, while I must face this life alone.
The crack in Dublin's hard to beat. Come on, we'll find another street. You like the fiddles, but I like the flutes. Let's see you dancing in them fancy boots. Dublin has the best of crack. Drink it for the thick and black. Never stop until it's coming out your bloody ears. Keep it up until the dawn appears.